Hello, humans and pets. We got a lot of bread from Panera today.
We got too
got
much bread.
A ridiculous amount of loaves. They're all really hard.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today.
And they shouldn't be.
I can't pick
but
them up.
They are, like, that would hurt me.
Yeah, you ready?
We should open them up. We should take them out for the photo.
Okay.
I think it's only right.
I don't know why they're so hard today. I don't know
really
if
hard.
we're stale bread.
I think it might be a little old. Not sure.
Nobody buys them. We get the stale bread.
Yeah, we got some stale bread, maybe. Probably. We got a classic white miche or miche. I don't know how to pronounce it. Tomato basil, and we also got the country rustic sourdough, which I'm a fan of sourdough. I don't know which is which. Oh, it's all over the floor.
Yeah, these two are. I can't believe you bought this much bread. That's crazy.
Okay, you want me to hold one?
This one looks
That's
good,
the
but
tomato
it's
basil.
hard.
Feel this one.
No, I know. I did. I took
the
it out of the
sourdough.
bag. Okay, you ready?
Wait. There we go. We got more bread today. Now, this is more loafed than the other one, which was not loafed. What are we starting with? We also got they have a reduced fat, like little.
Look at what he got us for. This is what I got for a spread. He didn't get me.
Okay.
He gave me this tiny little bit.
He said how much bread we're getting, because you should get the big one.
I don't know where we're going to put all this.
If you're not going to eat it, I'm not going to get a bunch. We don't know if we like it yet, so we got a little sample size. Thank you. I'm going to need that.
And I'm going to put.
This is going to be tricky, guys.
I know, yeah. There's
not
enough room.
We should start with this
Start with the one you got in your hand.
You want to just tear off a chunk?
I don't even know how we're going to eat this. Do we?
Tear off
I don't even think I can tear this. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's very hard.
This is. Put it over your plate, you lemon.
And then you want to tear that chunk in half.
Yeah, I'm not eating all this. What the?
This is really. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see a single thing.
We didn't prep this well.
Don't worry. Well, maybe actually, it might be stale.
Yeah, this is bad.
Okay, let's see.
I don't want the big piece, and I took it.
What? You gave me the big piece.
All right.
Got a little bit of it.
You have to rip the insides out.
Yeah, it's not bad. You want to
Don't talk like that.
It says you just did it. You take a little bit of the meat. That's fine.
It's got a taste to it, though.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yes.
I don't know.
You can taste it.
No.
Yes. It's one of my favorite types of bread.
Is it sourdough?
Sourdough.
That's
man.
what it tastes
sour.
like. Yeah.
It tastes like vinegar.
It does have, yeah.
And you got to get like the sourdough starter, and you have to get it passed down from generation to generation. You get like 85-year-old sourdough starter.
I will say, the outside is hard, but boy, once you get in the inside, it's very good.
Which is how bread normally is, depending on the type.
Right.
I expected it to be like that, but, you know.
It does have a sour twang to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, let's transfer breads. We'll go on to this one.
Okay.
We do have a little butter knife. Do you think it would cut it?
No.
All right. I think you gotta get a better plan. Like, put it over your plate so you can...
you pull it away.
This car is a mess.
Tomato basil.
Oh, that smells good.
You want... Here, I'll just take
No, here, I'll rip you...
Yeah, I don't know if you want to eat all that.
I don't know. This... Nope. Nope.
I should have just
You're a massacre. You should have.
Here's a tomato basil.
This actually smells really good.
We had it on a sandwich recently.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That slaps. 10 out of 10 bread right here.
That's why Ryan called it when we ate it. Because you really get that tomato and the basil flavor in it.
I'm glad I did call it out. Because I didn't know they even had one. That was a pure guess. You know, and I called the flavors. So that's impressive on my end. Not to drag or whatever.
That's way better than the sourdough right now.
I wish I had a sourdough tomato basil.
I wish he'd known he was going to make these bigger pieces. I could have brought the knife and
I could have just asked for it sliced.
That would have been the smart thing.
I think it's funnier. Also, we're going to be probably freezing all of this.
Yeah.
So, like, it's easier to freeze, not sliced.
I don't know what you're doing. Put that on your plate. I want to get a piece of each of them.
Oh! Here, swap it.
There you go.
There you go. I just caught on.
Yep, I noticed.
Now, here is their classic white miche. It's probably just Pullman's bread or white bread.
Do you see a plate so we don't drop it in the middle?
Yeah, and then it's on my leg. You missed.
Well,
want to swap it? There you go. White bread. Can't go wrong.
You get a vacuum. Ooh. So, again, I'm amazed. I don't know why I thought bread would be just a stupid
The
review.
same. Go watch the first episode.
Yeah,
If you
I was totally dumbfounded that
Um,
every one of these tastes, and every one, especially
This is
these
part
three,
2.
these three are distinctly different.
Yes. Which I love.
Mm-hmm.
I love that about bread. Super soft. Can't go wrong with this. Not really white bread. It's more of like a lighter bread.
Mm-hmm.
Less dense.
Oh, it's very tasty though.
It's almost like cotton candy-esque, or like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because of how light it is and how fluffy. Like, it's not dense whatsoever. Like, you do
Very
get
good.
that cotton candy type of texture almost. Like if you stuff a lot
We're
of it in
going
your
back
mouth.
30 years or better since I've lived at home, but it reminds me of when they used to get like the French bread or the Italian breads at the bakery when we would have like a tomato, a spaghetti and meatballs. They always got a fresh bread that we could have a slice of it so you can mop up your sauce.
This bread slaps.
This is actually, it's funny because when he
tasty.
just said white bread, and I'm like, why would you buy white bread? It's so boring. That is not boring. This is actually.
It's not white bread.
I don't even know if I don't like it the
I
best.
don't know if it contains egg. Tastes like it might. Like egg whites. Or egg yolk. Probably not egg yolk, but maybe not at all. Leave a comment if you know. But
I'm gonna say today I think I like these three better than the ones we ate the other day.
well, let's try this first.
I did like the
But
ramen with the pepper.
focaccia.
Mm-hmm. So this one is, what did you say it was? Walnut again?
Yeah, this is a reduced fat, I think, or low fat.
I'm watching my weight.
Like cream
We got
cheese
17
bread.
loaves of bread. I'm
Hey,
watching my weight.
You're not eating the whole bread.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, eating bread's not unhealthy. For what?
For a
Oh,
little slab of, do you?
it does look gray.
Well, there's walnuts in it, right?
Looks almost like butter. Yeah, but walnuts aren't gray.
What did you start with? You went with the tomato basil? I don't know if that's going to go
I
together.
thought, why not? I feel like it would go the best.
You think so?
But it's either that or sourdough. I don't really want to tear off another chunk.
Again, super walnut. No, I didn't realize walnut had that much flavor.
So I don't know if they use walnut extract as well. But yeah, walnut is very...
That's powerful.
All nuts are very flavorful if you get them good.
You usually got to toast them up to really get the flavor out
They
of them.
probably are.
That's actually pretty good. If
It
you
has a
like,
sweetness,
if you like
almost
walnuts,
a tang.
you can put it on the sourdough. You want a chunk of my sourdough?
No, I have a bunch. I also have all of this. Okay,
If you're a fan of walnuts, though,
that slaps.
this is very good.
I wish it was almond or pecan.
Mm-hmm.
But with the pecan, it's always candied and kind of
Right.
sweet. You want more of this before I
No.
wrap it up?
No, I think I had my limit of bread.
Just to free up some space on my plate.
No, that's fine.
Okay, the question is,
I'm going to do the white bread now. You want some more
they
walnut?
wanted us to rank all the breads.
Okay.
You want to go first or me? Because I can confidently rank them in my head.
Of the other three, too?
All of them. From today's lens.
Okay.
Like, you get all 6 breads.
This stuff is actually really good.
I thought you would really like it.
That is actually really good. I'm shocked because I didn't... Oop, I just hit the microphone.
You've had pesto before, right?
No. I don't think...
For real?
No, I don't think... No, my mother never made it. So,
It's like
and I've never
it's
made
like
it.
green normally.
It's
It's
ground
like
up
green
like
sludge. It's pine nuts.
Nuts, right?
Ground up pine nuts.
It might have been on a sandwich or something, but I've never had like...
Dude, your life would
never
actually
had
be
it.
your favorite food in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it would change your life.
Okay, so what is your number one?
Focaccia.
What?
Black pepper focaccia.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
So I would go, here's my list, all right? Now, this is all personal preference and taste.
Mm-hmm.
I really like focaccia. It's hearty, but it's also like light and it has like a nice crisp. I love the circle aspect of it too. You can kind of throw it like a frisbee if you want. Focaccia's very tasty.
I like the black pepper that was in that. That really turned it up a notch.
I wish there was almost a little more. But I would pick the black pepper focaccia, tomato basil.
I don't know if I don't want to put the tomato basil first, but go ahead.
I think black pepper focaccia, tomato basil, bread is what they call it. Then I would actually just pick the white miche.
I'm with you right now.
Just the white bread.
Yep.
Because it's soft, it's fluffy, and it has like a sweetness.
It might be the best
to the bread.
Yeah.
And you don't get that in any of the other ones.
Nope.
I really like that aspect. And then I would go with the sourdough. We might disagree here, but I'd go with the sourdough.
That's where you're losing.
And I would tie it with the ciabatta, the olive oil tasting one. And then I would put the baguette in last.
Oh, I really like that baguette
just eating a baguette on its own,
right?
Not good. If we had an oil dip,
it would have been great.
Phenomenal. That would skyrocket it almost to number one.
I think the only difference I had was out of your list.
Sourdough is not as far up.
I almost want to. All right, so I agree with the black pepper one. The more I thought of it again, I did really like that one. That would probably be my number one.
The top like 3 or 4 are so close together.
Yeah, the tomato basil is right there with it.
Depending on the day, I'm picking a different one.
That's my second one, the tomato basil. And then that white bread was phenomenal. That is like right there. And then instead of the sourdough, I think I liked that the ciabatta better because it had a nice crunchy exterior and a nice taste on the inside, and it had a really good flavor. And then the sourdough, and then the baguette was very good. But it, like you said, it out of all of them, it would have been a great dipping bread and stuff like that.
Same with the sourdough.
Yeah.
Like maybe sourdough for me is a little too high.
Yeah.
Because eating it without like on a sandwich, just eating it by itself is kind of hard.
It is.
You know, it's like watching The Office versus Severance. Like The Office is an easier watch than Severance is.
Wow.
I think that's a good way to put it.
I can't believe you even throw Severance out there.
Well, because that show's insane.
I'm watching it right now. That is like a wackadilly show. It is.
Like, you have to be locked in, and you have to, like, your brain don't work for like an hour after watching an episode. I tried watching it, can't. I can't. My brain don't work that fast. It's insane.
The funny thing with it is you have to, it's like 12 Monkeys, if you ever watch that show too, where like if you miss a couple seconds of it, you have to hit the rewind. It's like not a show that you can be playing on your phone while you're doing it.
Made.
Yeah.
Now they're made, and a lot of people have even said it. Like even Squid Game season 2 has a little bit of this aspect where I think the Netflix like person said it. Like the person who was like the CEO.
Charge.
Yeah. They said that movies nowadays and like TV show and all of media is made with somebody half paying attention.
Yep.
So one episode of like an old show is spread across an entire season because people are on their phones while watching the show.
And honestly,
and Severance is like it. That really shows that things have changed.
It's one of them shows that you do have to pay attention, or you're like, what am I watching? Like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Because it switches. You know, like there's another show that I'm watching. The same thing, and it like things have changed so much in the show, and they do so many flashbacks. It's not Severance though, and my mind just went blank. It wasn't it was Paradise. They go like future past, future present, and if you're not paying attention, you're like,
you lose it.
Who are these people?
And
you know what I mean? Because
cool
it's them being younger.
You know, it's just you really have to be in the right spot. Really. Be invested. It's an investment of not only your time but your energy to watch Severance.
Well,
but I think that's the best comparison I have. Where like some breads like The Office, where you can put it on and just enjoy it.
Right.
Some breads like Severance, where you really gotta take time off your day to do it. You know what I mean?
We got to eat a lot of bread.
So I think like the baguette and the sourdough is more like Severance. You know, where you kind of need other stuff. You need everything, the stars to align in order to like really feast.
Right.
Like without the olive oil, it holds it back.
Yeah.
But
well, there you go.
Really
I don't know what we're gonna do with all this bread, but we're gonna have to. We get a lot of sandwiches in the near future.
I think that's probably my best comparison I've made.
Yeah. I like it.
Something else.
Hopefully, we did your list justice.
Yes, that's our list.
I do want to say, they make a really good bread.
Bread's good, man.
No, they make a really good bread.
I agree.
It has intrigued me because I didn't realize eaten 6 loaves of bread that it would be so distinctly different in flavor. Really, again, I don't bake. You know what I mean? Like I've never made an actual loaf of bread. I'm gonna now once we eat 17 loaves.
Yeah, we have a lot of bread now.
I just out of curiosity because I didn't realize how much flavor goes in each and one of these things. And again, the only time I had like fresh bread is when I was a kid, and they'd go and they would get either an Italian loaf, but it was always the same. It was the Italian loaf or it was the French loaf, whatever the bakery had that day, or whatever they decided they wanted to pick, and that's what you got. But it was always like similar to the white miche, where it's light and fluffy on the inside. It's got a nice crust on the outside because that's what they liked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think it's the most versatile. Like, not everybody will like the tomato basil. Not everybody will like the black pepper focaccia. And you can't really use them in the same ways you would just use a loaf.
Right, because what we did it for is you put a little butter on it, you mop up your sauce. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because we clean our plate.
Put it in the toaster.
Yeah. We didn't even, not even.
And for breakfast, you never toast?
Oh, no, that's what we used afterwards. Or we would slice it afterwards, and we'd make sandwiches for lunch and stuff like that.
That's why it's so versatile.
So that's where the Italian was always better, because you could make a better sandwich, where the French one was always smaller. So it's just, you got little mini sandwiches, you know what I mean?
Which are fine. It's just like
you just gotta eat
big
more
sandwich.
Yeah. So, well, there you go. I mean, that's our review. Again, thank you for the suggestion.
Thank you.
We greatly appreciate that. Although now we have to figure out what I'm going to do with like
bread.
6 loaves of bread.
I wish we could share it with you, like just toss it through the camera, like 6 lucky winners.
I will say, I'm getting the bread chunks out of here. I didn't think I was going to like this walnut. It
works really well.
I almost wish you got the tub.
I think it pairs really well with their bread. Flavor. I'm sure, like, if you get a bagel, because they have a bunch of bagels, and I didn't really want to do that.
Right.
Like, we could have added a bagel, I guess, because it is bread, but they have, like, cinnamon bagels, and they have, like, so many different types of bagels. That would be its own thing. If you want to see that, I mean, up to you guys, but they do have a lot of different flavors. And I think that would pair really well with a bagel. It's kind of what I'm getting at. But I do think all the bread's really good. Again, I'm pleasantly not upset.
No, I agree. And on this theme, and not anytime soon, but I'd be interested to go see, price-wise and taste-wise, if we hit like a local bakery, and see is it on par.
Now these are some of the more expensive ones we had. Like the other ones, like for the baguette and stuff, were only like $3 or $4. These were like $8.
But that's a huge loaf. Like, they're
it's
huge.
Triple the size of the other ones.
These are huge. But I'd be curious, and if you guys want to see it, leave a comment down below. Like even if we went to a bakery, whether it be in the supermarket or we go to the new one that just opened up and say, let's see if they have comparable breads and try it in the future. You know what I mean? We can always 100%. Revert back. But again, any suggestions or anything new, leave a comment down below.
Check out Let's Catch More MASH. Link in the description. They have fun over there. They do whiskey reviews. If that's something you can go check it out. Whiskey's very similar to bread in the making process. Has all the same ingredients.
Has the same ingredients, actually.
Flour, I guess.
Yeah. So, well, there you go.
They're both stored in barrels.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.